Hello, it's Polish Pol VR, welcome to the channel. We are here today to do another episodes of VR Showcase, my show in which we're looking at upcoming PCVR, PSVR2 and MetaQuest games. So let's go, and we're starting from Quest today. Releasing this April, just couple of months away, is Bodycam Unrecord Shooter. Now, as you can see, it's one of those games which got the bodycam footage but put in VR. Now, do not confuse it with the Unrecord game that it's been doing rounds a couple of years ago because of hyper-realistic realism, but this is the different studio and they just, I think, riding the wave of popularity of that game, saying that it still might be a good game, who knows. So apparently they've done some consultation with law enforcement professionals in order to make this game more realistic. The missions are dynamic, so the outcome will change based on your decision. The AI, apparently it's very advanced, that's what they're saying. The environment looking great because they're using photogrammetry scanned environment, so it's always gonna look photorealistic. All in all, on paper, sounds good, so hopefully it will deliver not only on paper but also once it's out on Quest, and it's coming to the Quest 2 as well. So even though it might be looking maybe like just Quest 3 game, because it looks quite good, I must say, but no, Quest 2 owners and Quest Pro of course as well will get it. If you want to wishlist it, it's already on Quest Store, so you can go down there and wishlist this game. All in all, looking good. So now let's move on to another title. Let's talk about Ghost Town. There is no release date for that one yet, but the developer saying it's coming soon. Speaking about the developer, it's a well-known studio to the VR owners. It's Fireproof Games. You know them from The Room, which was very cool virtual reality game. So this is their latest offering. Looking great, coming to all the platforms, Quest, PCVR and PSVR2, and you playing as a ghost hunter in London in 1983. Perfect setup, I already liking what I'm seeing. And basically your brother goes suddenly missing and you're like, holy shit, I must go and save him and find him. So you're using your ghost hunting skills, and I know some paranormal skills, I know, I'm assuming that some ghosts took him, to find him. So hopefully eventually you will find him. So yeah, so far looking all good. I really like what I'm seeing, right up my street, because it is single player, it is story rich, looks like it, which is something I really like, especially in VR, so immersive. So looking forward to that one. Of course, for all the other info about this game, stay tuned to the channel, and as soon as I got something on the release date, I will let you know. It's definitely on my radar. And coming soon to MetaQuest and PCVR headsets is Forklift Driving Simulator VR, coming from the developers of Truck Parking Simulator VR. Somebody said not long ago in my comment section there is simulator game for everything, and this is yet another example that yes, it is. Now, if you own the Quest or PCVR headset and you want to try this game already, then you can do so, because the demo is already on both stores out there for free. Just go and download it and have a go. Now, the release date for this game is first quarter of this year, so should be with everyone by the end of March. Now, I know Quest got this very advanced forklift simulator. Yeah, it's quite expensive game, but very realistic, so I don't know how this one will hold up. But if you feel like driving a forklift, or you're driving a forklift at work and just cannot get enough of this, then yes, there is a game for you to try and yes, drive a forklift, why not? And releasing this spring for all the headsets, PCVR, PSVR2 and MetaQuest, is Cave Crave. This is not an expensive game, you can already pre-order it on Quest Store. It only cost 5.99 quid, so about $6-7 in US. In this game, as the title might suggest to you, you are entering a deep, dark cave. And in this cave, you have to explore and survive. And of course, caves, as it goes for them, they can be quite dangerous, and it's very easy to die and be dead body in a dark cave that nobody never find. If you ever watch some videos on YouTube or somewhere, wherever, about people climbing through a tiny little caves, getting stuck and saying, holy shit, that was scary, then this game goes for this vibe. I'm assuming they've got all the climbing and cave mechanics nailed down by this point. So yeah, should be with us very soon. And releasing on 13th of June is Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. Now, this game was already announced for PSVR2. During latest state of play, they didn't really show PSVR2, but at the same time, they tweeted and said it is coming to PSVR2. But if you go to the store, the PSVR2 info is removed. So, it's kind of tricky situation. Now, Steelwool Games does release their games, you know, for PSVR2, Five Nights at Freddy's. But I wonder, and that's just me speculating, so I don't want to like be a scaremonger or something. But what's happening is the PSVR2 version might be coming sometime after the flat release, when the developers get some time to work on it. Unless it's just mistake on the store and the game is still coming at the normal time. Previous Five Nights at Freddy's games in virtual reality was super popular, people loving them, and yeah, I think the game like this, which, you know, a lot of people still likes to play, it's best play in virtual reality. So we see what's gonna happen, but of course, as always, as I get any news about it, something new regarding PSVR2 version, then I will let you know, and of course it would be nice to see this game coming to other VR platforms as well, just so as many people as possible could play it. But if that happens or not, I don't know. Anyway, as of now, it's not cancelled, so PSVR2 version is happening, the developer didn't cancel it, but it's confusing messaging, so that's why I'm wondering if it is slightly delayed. And now, this is a good one. I spoke earlier in this video that I really like story-rich games. It's not getting any better than Before Your Eyes, if any of you played it. Very emotional game. But the studio that made this game doing another virtual reality game called Goodnight Universe, and this will be coming at the moment only to PCVR users, but of course Before Your Eyes did release on other platforms as well. So I hope everyone will get to play it. I'm already super hyped for it. There is no release date yet. The publisher is Skybound Games. You know them from the Walking Dead series, as the trailer shows you nicely. So yeah, I'm assuming there's gonna be some very nice and very cool narrative story. You start in the game as a 6-month-old baby that is developing mysterious psychic powers. And what you want most is to be loved and accepted by your family, but a secretive tech corporation wants you for their own. And as weird as it sounds, it's probably not be as weird. Once you start playing the games, there probably some secondary meaning and the message to it, but I super cannot wait. I'm gonna play it day one. I already know I'm liking this game, even though I didn't play it yet. And now let's talk about Civilization 7 VR, announced for MetaQuest 3, coming soon. Now, it's a bit of controversial issue here. So the game is already out, the flat game. We spit on flat people with their pathetic, sad, flat lives. But anyway, the game released to very good reviews from the press, and currently on Metacritic stands at 80%, but the user score, that's a different story. Only 3.6 out of 10, so terrible, and on Steam from users got very mixed reviews. Now what the developers did, they kind of tried to reinvent the wheel. They changed a lot of things, simplified a lot of tasks, and of course hardcore Civilization players, which is people who gonna buy your game first and post the reviews, they are not happy, because the game kind of for them become meaningless. Now, I never really been into Civilization games, but I'm assuming after 6 of them games, they decided, okay, we cannot just do the same, maybe, let's change things, and some people are not happy. So, also I need to mention that on Steam, for this type of AAA game, published by 2K Games, since the release date, this game only gathered 21,000 reviews, which seems a lot for if it was VR game, but for flat game, spit on it. Sadly, it's not. So, It looks like not that many people even bought it, probably because of users' reviews. But I wonder if all that, you know, the simplification, gonna work great for people who never touched the Civilization series. And a lot of those people gonna be on MetaQuest platforms. And somehow, I got feeling, and I won't be surprised if this game gonna manage to sell more in virtual reality copies than it does on PC. We're gonna see. But it's a bit of a drama with it. Like I said, press likes it, good reviews. People, not so. So we see what's gonna happen, but just wanted to mention it. Coming in 2024, no more, is Zombie Army VR. The latest update on the website, of course, posts 2025 release, as it is 2025 now, and 2024 long gone and the game didn't release. So, being published by Rebellion and developed by XR Games is Zombie Army VR. Now, you might think, what's happening with this game and why is it that it's not out yet? So, I'm assuming the game might be good, I don't know, but the XR Games themselves, they had to lay off loads of stuff, like shitloads. There is not that many people left working for the studio, so much less people working on this game, and I'm assuming a lot of work was already done before they laid off stuff, but probably there is a lot of work to do as well still. And of course with less manpower means longer time edge for release. Now, layoffs happens everywhere in every studio. After COVID, during COVID there was this boom. Everyone was playing game because we all was locked up at home, and just being like, fine, I play some games. I didn't complain anyway. But what's happened is the studios employed loads of people because loads of people was buying games. Now COVID ended, people started going outside, living their lives as they did before COVID. And the studios are like, holy shit, we got so many people. We could be paying them so much money, but not as many people play our games anymore. So, of course, that's why there is so many layoffs. But one way or another, I'm assuming Zombie Army will release this coming to everything, Quest, PCVR and PSVR2. Okay, that's it for today. Let me know which game you're picking up for which platform. And if you like what you're seeing, then please press a like. It does help the channel a lot. And if you're new to the channel and are not subscribed, then subscribe. It's always better when it's more of us. And that's it. Bye 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 bye.